All right, what's up, DVW fam? So we got a very interesting video coming to you guys today. We're not in Las Vegas or Los Angeles, where we usually have our Wagyu Hotpot. We're at this new shopping center in Tustin called the District for some Sichuan Chinese Wagyu Hotpot, and we have just arrived. It is right here, Prime Hotpot, and this looks like a pretty cool mall shopping area. I've actually never been here before. It's the District in Tustin, a lot of cool restaurants, movie theaters, and it's about holiday season, so there's some lights here. But yeah, we're here with the Chabe, Leia. So, are you ready for some hot pot?
Yes, I love hot pot, especially in the cold.
All right, and it got cold in California. It's November right now, about 50 degrees. So let's go inside and warm up. Let's go. Guys, the decoration in this restaurant is insane. The environment looks very fancy, high-end. I feel like I'm in a Chinese nightclub, Macau, Shanghai, or something like that. Like a Chinese steakhouse. But we're just in Tustin at Prime Hotpot House, guys. This is crazy. There's a full-on bar right here, so you guys could order cocktails here, beer, wine. Little self-serve station right here with all these sauces and items you guys can order or get. Everyone can work at this station right here. So let's see what they got here. So some garlic peanut sauce, some wood ear mushroom, some chopped onions, chopped coriander for the fragrance on your sauces, some type of beef right here, red chilies, oyster sauce, kimchi right here, some seafood soy sauce, chili oil. It's like some pot stickers, ponzu, sesame oil, some snacks, hoisin sacha sauce, bean curd sauce, chive sauce, soy sauce, mature vinegar. So the key here is that they give you sauce suggestions. So it's suggestions to mix your sauce to make some really delicious sauces. But you could do it single sauce as well. Dried garlic, spicy powder, sesame seeds, crushed peanuts, and a little fruit station right here. They got some french fries for us. Tremolo, lotus seed, red date soup. Some steamed rice, of course. Any Chinese or Asian restaurant, you gotta have your rice. So Kenny here is gonna make us a custom sauce to see the best sauce right here. Yes. The best sauce that we can have.
So a little bit of garlic right here. A little bit of cilantro. Oyster sauce. It's like very garlicky, sweet and sour. A little bit of sesame oil. And ponzu.
There's all types of sauces, but you can mix and match and make the sauce flavor to how you would like it. So we're revealing the secrets right here with Kenny. All right, just sat down here. Our table looks very nice, very fancy. Look at this silverware right here, and we are living in 2024, almost 2025. So a lot of these hot pot places have the menus right here where there's a touch screen like an iPad, and you can order everything that you want, and it is all you can eat. So we're gonna order to our heart's content. All you can eat Wagyu hot pot here at Prime. So let's see what's on the menu. So this is the menu right here. So there's a couple main menus. It's 100-minute limit, but this is the cheapest one, menu A. So there's gonna be limited meats, but there are American Wagyu meats, as you guys can see. Vegetables, appetizers. There's the menu B, which is a little bit more in price, and there is limits for the A5 Wagyu, but they do have it right here. I guess that's the main difference. More seafood as well. This is the menu C. Looks very premium. Looks like there's more A5 Wagyu items and more seafood items too. Looks like there's king crab legs, oysters, lobster. And then this is the menu D, the most premium, and pretty hefty price. $180 per person, but looks like you could eat to your heart's content with more premium items. So this is our first spread right here, the short rib, chuck roll, the A5 Wagyu platter right here, baby. Some more appetizers. So one bite shrimp, beef tongue right here, some tempura shrimp, and he called this some finger bread. It kind of looks like Chinese donut with foie gras. And our sashimi plate right here, and some tuna tartare. So they loaded our hot pots up right here. Beef hot pot, sukiyaki right here, how spicy mild, chicken with pork bone. Wow, you guys hear that sizzle? Okay. We got Lady
Yes.
helping us out with the stone hot pot Wagyu rice. Listen to that sizzle. Alrighty, so this is our spread at the Prime Hot Pot. All you can eat Sichuan Hot Pot here in Tustin at the district. We got some of the heavy hitters right here. The A5 Wagyu for the menu B. You can only order 2 per person. So when you order 4, it comes out in this beautiful dry ice presentation right here. So this is a Chinese chain straight from Sichuan, China, Prime Hot Pot. So they specialize in Wagyu hot pot, and there's a bunch of other things on the menu as well. There's an all-you-can-eat buffet, self-serve station, appetizers, rice, sashimi, sushi, tempura, and there's this stone pot Wagyu fried rice that was super cool that they presented in front of us. We had one of the waitresses cook this right at the table, so it's a pretty cool experience, dinner in the show. But there's about 4 menus here from A to D, ranging from different prices. I think the most expensive one is $180, cheapest one is like $60, $70. Not gonna lie, guys, pretty pricey, but let's see how the food is for the quality. But they got some pretty good offerings right here, so let's try the main hitter first, the A5 Wagyu. I got sukiyaki. I just said that this is a Sichuan spot, but you know, I love sukiyaki. I mean, they have sushi and other types of items here, so it's not limited to one type of cuisine. But let's see. I like to do a little rare, so I fairly swish. That's what shabu shabu means, but we're at a hot pot spot, so there's other hot pot items that we got. But yeah, it looks like my Wagyu is just about done right here. You know, the sauce is key. We had Kenny, our waiter, he whipped up a nice sauce for us. Looks like some type of soya, garlic sauce, but I like to taste the Wagyu pure with just the sukiyaki, so let's try this out. Oh man, that is definitely A5 Wagyu. Super tender, soft, but there's a sweet sukiyaki flavor on it because we dipped into sukiyaki. That is fire, guys. All right, let's see what Leia thinks of the A5 Wagyu with beef broth. So she likes it better than the short rib. Of course, it's A5 Wagyu. It's tasty, huh?
That's really good.
So let's try some of this Wagyu stone pot fried rice. Wow. Ooh, that's good. It's some like nice, crispy, salty pieces of fried garlic, shallots in here, onions, and some beef. Ooh, it's nice, crispy, salty, and delicious. That's really good. I usually like to put soy sauce on my fried rice, but looks like there's already some soy sauce in there for us. Fuego. Alrighty, so like I was saying, there's also sashimi, so try some of this, some salmon tartare. There's some sashimi options on the menu, so it's almost like a all-you-can-eat buffet of sorts, except you're not grabbing your own food. But there's different varieties on the menu. So sushi, meat, and also tempura. Let's try this out. Nice crunch, extra battered. I can eat tempura all day. One of my favorite appetizers or sides. You know, when you start dancing, it's something good that entered your mouth. So hot pot is always, any soups, the best to eat cold, and it finally got cold. We're in OC right now. It's about 55 degrees outside, so we gotta wear the DVW sweater. Eating hot pot in the cold is definitely a vibe, and it doesn't get too cold in California, so we gotta take advantage. But this is my first time at the district Tustin. Comment down below if you guys have been around here. This is a pretty cool marketplace mall of sorts. I've actually never been here, but there's a lot of shops outside, a movie theater. Looks like there's some dessert spots outside too, so you might have to check that out after the meal. So the A5 being the most premium meat is 2 per order for menu B, but everything you guys see here is all you can eat. And there's also American Wagyu for all you can eat. So let's try this out right here. This is a short rib, dipped in a little sukiyaki flavor. And I like to try some white rice with this. Oh yeah, super tender. It's pretty lean for a short rib, which is good because it is pretty fatty as well. But that sukiyaki makes the world go round. I love sukiyaki flavoring. Nice sweet soya. Pretty good quality meat for an all-you-can-eat. Oh, let's try this chuck roll though. Let me try it in some of Leia's beef hot pot. This is in the beef soup, so it should taste a little bit different, take on a different flavor. But let's dip this in this little sauce right here that Kenny made for us. Looks like some garlic oil, something like that. Let's try this out. It's like a garlic butter sauce. Ooh, that's really good. Makes the meat garlicky, a little bit salty. Ooh. That chuck roll is also very tender, but it's more lean than the other meat. Short rib had a lot of flavor, A5 Wagyu, a lot of flavor. Chuck roll, a little bit less on the flavor side, but very tender, nice little chew. You guys like some leaner meats? Ooh. Fire. This fried rice is really good though. Here's some salmon sashimi. Let's try it with soy sauce. Dip in action right here. It's hard to miss with salmon. Nice thick piece of salmon sashimi. My salmon, I give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. Not gonna lie, the tuna tartare was but like, I don't really like tuna, so we are at a all-you-can-eat Wagyu Hotpot, so can't expect the world. But that salmon is good. The tuna is on the inside, so I give that tuna tartare like a 5 out of 10. But that slab of salmon is where it's at, guys. I think this is a salmon tartare. Try this one out. Oh yeah, this is salmon tartare. I'm just not a tuna fan, guys, so for me, tuna has to be very good, but the salmon tartare and the sashimi, 8.5 out of 10, pretty good. But you are coming here for the Sichuan hot pot, so, you know, I'm not expecting omakase sushi or anything, but the fact that they have it, I'm happy. This is an interesting dish right here. He called it the one-bite shrimp. Kind of looks like a Mexican dish of some sort. It's in like a little wonton nacho chip. Called the one-bite shrimp, so I wonder what would happen if I eat it in 2 bites. Nah, I'll just do 1 bite. Definitely has some type of like a Greek or Mexican flair. There's like, it's like yogurt, tzatziki sauce, cucumber, but it's actually pretty good. Shrimp is nice, big, and fresh. It's like a little alternative of a shrimp cocktail. This right here, they call it like finger bread, but it kind of looks like a Chinese donut. Little sauce and foie gras. So it's foie gras right here. Try it out. It's like a double fried Chinese donut, like extra crispy. The foie gras makes it extra rich and salty. Whenever I'm going to all you can eat spot, I mean, there's the main item, the hot pot, but when there's other items, it just adds an extra layer to the dinner. Interesting addition. The sauce and the foie gras are great, but finger bread with everything, give it like a 7 out of 10 DVW score. Alright, so Leia seems to really like this sauce. It's the other sauce that Kenny made for us. Let's try some of the chuck in this one. It's very salty, sweet, and garlicky. Definitely very flavorful, so you need some white rice to wash it down. I think the sauces have been a real standout at this spot. The garlic sauce and the one that he made for us, pretty fire, guys. But yeah, I'm a simpleton, simple guy. You give me some sukiyaki and meat, and I'm happy. Swish, swish. And for you guys who are confused with shabu shabu and hot pot, don't worry, I am too, because a lot of shabu shabu and hot pot, there's a lot of crossover items, so yeah. But it's spot called Prime Hot Pot, so we're gonna hot pot it up. It is pricey for being 80 or 90, but like I was telling Lei when I walked in here, it's about the vibes and the ambiance. I feel like I'm in some sort of a Chinese steakhouse, so you gotta take the vibes into account as well. But the A5 Wagyu, I mean, it's A5 Wagyu, can't hate on that. I give that a 9 out of 10 DVW score, and the only reason why it's not 10 is because you can only order it twice. But even the meat that you could order, all you could eat, the short rib and the chuck roll, I give those meats also a 9 out of 10 because they're also very, very flavorful, and the sukiyaki is on point. So, like I said, this place is very fancy, high-end feel. So there's a whole cocktail bar, wine, beer. So this is called the Tropical Star. A little beautiful drink right here. There's a lot of cocktails on the menu too, and also pretty decent prices for cocktails. I think the most expensive one was $15. This one's like $12. Oh, barely tastes alcohol. It tastes like a orange juice. It's like a tropical pineapple-y orange juice, and very peachy too. So a little palate cleanser for more Wagyu.
Oh yeah, it's nice tropical juice. It's good. It tastes more like a juice. It's really good though.
Salud. But that's the key to a good cocktail. And this also could be dangerous when a cocktail doesn't taste alcoholic. That's how you know it's made right. Guys, the presentation here is insane. They definitely get 1 point for presentation. A great spot to take a date. So this is our chuck Wagyu short rib. This is our fish cake and potato noodle. So this is our abalone right here. A very premium seafood items served at a lot of Chinese restaurants. Guys, correction. So all the meats that we had, the reason why they've been so faulty, besides the A5 Wagyu, that you're limited to one per person, is that all these items are American Wagyu. So when I said short rib, it was an American Wagyu short rib, American Wagyu chuck roll, and you could taste the quality. So this one is the chuck short rib right here, sukiyaki. Another item we haven't ordered yet. Let's try this out. Wow, surprisingly, the chuck short rib is a lot fattier and, dare I say, more flavorful. But yeah, all the meats are very tender and delicious when paired with the sukiyaki sauce. There's a bunch of other sauces as well, or soups. Oh, you know what I haven't tried? The hot one. So let's try all the sauces, soups. Alright, so this is the American Wagyu short. That's literally what it's called. But yeah, guys, all these meats on the all you can eat are American Wagyu. So, but this one, I dipped it in the super spicy sauce right here. A little bit scared because it's super red and it looks very spicy. Let's try this out.
That tastes good.
It is very spicy, but definitely has like a Sichuan pepper spice to it. If you guys have had any Sichuan food, if you guys didn't know, Kung Pao chicken is the most famous Sichuan dish. But if you guys have had Kung Pao chicken at Panda Express or anywhere else, you guys will know the chili flakes, powder, whole chilies on there makes it super spicy. So kind of has like that spice to it, similar to Kung Pao because it is Sichuan, but it's pretty solid. And we got a mild, you get more or less spicy, but oof, in the cold weather, hot soup, it's always welcome. But it opens the nasal because of how spicy it is, but pretty pleasant hot soup for your meat. All right, so this is the brisket. I put this in the chicken with pork bone right here.
Yes, chicken with pork bone.
Oh yeah, I love Hotpot having extra flavors. It really just takes on the flavor of each soup, depending on which meat you dip in the soup. Ooh, that one is the brisket, so it's Wagyu brisket, so a little bit more fatty, but very, very flavorful. I thought the short rib would be the most fatty, but the short rib has been pretty lean with a little fat cap, but that brisket is very soft, chewy, and fatty. So if you guys like your fattier meats, I'll do American Wagyu. But yeah, we pretty much got all the main meats on the items. All of them were American Wagyu, and I have had no complaints about them. But yeah, guys, this definitely matches the price point because it is a pretty pricey all you can eat. But they are truly American Wagyu meats, very tender, flavorful, and the A5, it was A5ing. So I think there's also one for order. There's another appetizer. It's the Wagyu beef tongue right here. Looks like there's some chili flakes sauce on it. Let's try this out. Nice thick beef tongue with a nice little chew. But I think there's Szechuan flavor because there's also a bunch of Chinese flavors and chili flakes. I love Northeastern Chinese food, Sichuan food. A lot of the spices, very unique, exotic for lack of a better word, because you don't taste those spices in any types of cuisine. It's just very robust. The spice hits you in the face. It's very strong. And it rises like the mala chili oil. Like, it's not just spicy when you bite it. Keeps rising and rising until the spices hit your brain like it has right now. Settle. Oof, so I pretty much had all 4 of the soups that we ordered. My favorite is always sukiyaki. You put sukiyaki in front of me. I love it because it's a hotpot shabu shabu. I usually just like to, especially if it's all you can eat, I don't want to fill up on too much of the soup, so just dip in the sukiyaki. That's number 1. I give that a solid 9.2 out of 10 UW score. I like when my sukiyaki is not too salty or sweet, like it's very balanced. And then I would say the beef soup next. I could even drink that as a broth. Solid 9 out of 10. The mala, I really like spicy soups as an option. 8.5 out of 10 DW score. And then the chicken with pork bone, it's kind of like a little chicken broth, so 8.4 out of 10 DW score. But yeah, guys, soups here, very important for, you know, Chinese style hot pot. The soup has to be good. So like with this is the beef broth, so I just put this on the rice and just sip on as its own dish, and it's still great. The pot keeps boiling, that's why it's hot pot, because you know, the soup, you know, when you go to like a little American steakhouse, you get clam chowder, the soup sits there. I mean, it gets cold after a few moments, but you guys sit here, socialize over the hot pot, and the pot is still hot and steaming and simmering. And that's why it's great to, you know, have social gatherings, eat with your family, friends a day, and, you know, talk over a hot pot, because it's always going to be hot while you guys are eating and dipping your meat inside. Ooh. Brisket with sukiyaki right here. Whoa, be careful. Yeah, it warned me because sometimes I burn my mouth with hot pot too. You know, I'm so excited eating all the delicious food, but make sure you guys cool it down. It's a gift and a curse because on one hand, the soup stays nice and hot for you and flavorful, but on the other hand, you might forget that it's hot pot and then burn your mouth, but we're having fun so far. Leia wants me to try this potato noodle. I haven't had potato noodle with hot pot before, but let's try it out. This was in the beef broth. Tasting that beef bone broth, if you guys like pho or any beef soup, that'd be really good for you. Kind of reminds me of pho, but Kenny came by and told us it's actually Wagyu beef bone, not regular beef bone. That's why it's so flavorful. That beef bone is a hit. I think if I were to revisit here, I'd get sukiyaki and the beef bone. Oh yeah, that's a good noodle. It kind of reminds me of like a flat, thin udon mochi type noodle. Oh, that's really good. I thought it was a vegetable. It's like translucent, but it's just very, very chewy. Really good. I got this one al dente. I like my pasta al dente too. Honestly, I can't compare it to anything. That's very unique. It's just a very, very chewy noodle. I like it. It's like a flat, chewy udon. Fire.
It tastes like mochi noodles. That's how squishy it is. It's like so chewy. So this is really fun to eat. They're like mochi squishy noodles. I think these are potato noodles. Really good.
Oh, and for you expert sukiyaki eaters, you guys usually do a pasteurized egg right here. You guys crack it like so. Then what people usually do is they take some meat, the pasteurized egg a little bit right here, and then you take a nice piece of the meat right out of the hot pot right here while it's still nice and boiling. Then you dip it a little bit in the pasteurized egg right here, and then it somewhat cooks a little bit because the meat is still hot. But then when you're ready to eat it, that pasteurized egg technique is generally reserved for the sukiyaki, but hey, to each their own. You do whatever you want with the egg. You can even throw in the soup and eat it if you want. Ooh, so I know why the Wagyu rice is so salty and flavorful. It has a three-dimensional flavor because it's actually truffle Wagyu stone rice. Pretty sure it's like truffle oil on there. Gives a nice salty, flavorful kick. Guys, I had a crazy idea. So there's like the spicy soup, and then there's beef, and then we have potato noodle. And look at this. I got some bok choy. Got to be healthy. We've been eating all this soup. We literally have got no veggies, but there's a bunch of veggies, mushrooms, items on the menu. So I'm gonna make a Taiwanese beef noodle soup. Got our bok choy cooking there. Beef noodle soup concoction here with the spicy noodles and the beef. Let's try this out. Ooh. That's definitely a Sichuan soup right there. It's that numbing spice and that gradual spice that just hits you out of nowhere. Like, I took some of the soup a while ago and I was just randomly talking to Leia and I just coughed a couple times because the spice is just reinvigorated and showed back up in the throat. That's how interesting the Sichuan spice is. It's like a hate or love thing. Like, it's spicy, but then I can't get enough of it. It's like an addicting spice. Alright, so it wouldn't be Hotpot if I didn't try some of the peanut sauce. It's also one of my go-to sauces, so I just got a simple sesame peanut sauce right here with some more Wagyu. Creamy, peanutty. It's almost like somewhat sweet. It could almost be like a desserty sauce. I don't know, guys, it works. Even with goi kung, Vietnamese spring rolls, they also have a nice creamy peanut sauce as well. But pretty fire. So there's also another premium item. You can order this one per person, but it's the abalone, a Chinese cuisine favorite delicacy. It's also a little shellfish. Let's try it out. It's all about the texture. It's very bouncy, almost like in between a mussel. I believe they also have great mussels on the menu too, like a mussel and an oyster, but it's cooked. I like it for a texture. It's very bouncy. More and more Wagyu, baby. So yeah, guys, we're gonna go in on the rest of this all you could eat Wagyu Hotpot shabu because it is all you could eat. So gonna get our money's worth and eat as much Wagyu to our heart's content. Let's do it. All right, we went in on all of that all you can eat Wagyu Hotpot, but You know what they say, no matter how full you are, there's always room for dessert. So we got a little sesame ice cream right here. I usually go for the basic cookie and cream or vanilla, but we are at a Chinese food place, so we gotta get a Asian flavor. So black sesame, let's try it out. Oh, it's pretty good. It's like a cookie and cream, but with a little hint of that black sesame flavor. Pretty good. And we got a little green tea cheesecake right here. Let's try this out. Oh, that's real good. Nice, thick, cheesy with a hint of green tea. Nice. Let's get a little bit of this crust. Ooh, is this what I think it is? It kind of looks like a mooncake crust. It might be. It's very eggy and yolky. Ooh. Don't quote me, but it looks just like a mooncake crust. And to top it off, we got some, they look like churros, but they're actually brown sugar rice cake right here. Fried mochi. Nice deep fried rice cake mochi. Nice crisp from the outside fry. Kind of like a churro. When you bite in, it's nice, soft, and chewy. And there's a nice drizzle of brown sugar too. Not too sweet. It's how Asians like their dessert. Not too sweet. Woo! Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! It's always great walking around malls and shopping areas, especially in Irvine or LA or New York during the holidays, because you guys get nice views like this. But yeah, guys, my first time at the district in Tustin. Looks very nice here. But yeah, just had that meal at Prime Hotpot Tustin, so we gotta walk around the mall and walk it all off, and we have a bunch of hot pot in the stomach in this cold weather, so it feels super nice right now. But yeah, guys, want to give you guys an overall DVW score of that Prime Hot Pot. I would give it a solid 8.6 out of 10 DVW score, because you know the saying, you get what you pay for, and here you pay for what you get, because the food was great. The A5 Wagyu, 2 per person for the menu B, but it's $90 if you guys do not have a membership, so it's pretty pricey. But all the food that we had there was great. The sushi and definitely the meat, all the meat besides the A5 Wagyu was American Wagyu, so the short rib to the chuck, very tender and flavorful, and the service is great. And also part of that 8.6 out of 10 DVW score is the vibes, interior experience in there. I felt like I was in some sort of Chinese hot pot steakhouse. So yeah, guys, just even look at the exterior right here. Very high-end, fancy type feel. So probably one of the most fancy hot pot places I've ever eaten here in Tustin. So yeah, guys, if you guys like this video, you guys want to see more all you can eat buffet videos, click on this video to see more, and see you guys in the next video. Deuces.